Hello, my small stinky muskrats. Today I have a brand new dinosaur deck profile for you guys. Um, and it's actually changed a lot since I've last made a deck profile. I've gotten a lot better, I think. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Starting off, we're gonna run one Dracaeolo. This is gonna be your tuner, so you can make your synchro monsters. It's the only dinosaur tuner available. Its effect is for Drax, so it's terrible. Drax don't exist. They are a myth. No one, they just don't exist. Straight up. It's a fire type, so this can that's a good benefit with Ignimizad. He can pop this as a fire. Um, but I mean that's there are a ton of fire monsters. Basically, he's your tuner, pretty much. You never want to draw this dude and I can show you why a little bit later. All right, next up, I'm getting a little controversial. I'm running two Petite Pteranodon. I run two. I think this card is good. Okay, I don't run one because I think it is the more babies the better, right? Not you don't want to overdo it, but still, I think there's just the right amount, and I think more is better than less. Specifically in this variant, this is True King. This isn't pure dinosaurs, so you really want to draw a baby. Basically, the way these babies work is if this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or higher dinosaur type monster from your deck, but it cannot attack this turn. I keep forgetting that it cannot attack this turn effect, but it doesn't usually matter that much. So this card is very good, but its other version, its other variant, its far superior brother is Baby Cerosaurus. This card, this card on the surface, it's like, oh, level 4 lower instead of 4 higher, right? Like, I want a big dinosaur, right? Here's the deal with that. This card, you're not actually summoning a high level dinosaur with it. And what you're actually doing is basically you're popping this card, and you're gonna summon another one, and basically you're just I can show you a combo. I can make a different video for you guys for combos. Please comment if you want to see a combo video. I would be super happy to do that. Um, yeah, but yeah, I run 3 baby Cerosaurus and 2 petite Pteranodon. 5 babies is what I think is perfect. So next up, we're gonna run 1 Megalo Smasher X, not 2, not 3, just 1. This is gonna be for our Water True King monster. I only need 1 for it to pop. I mean, that 2000 attack, I know it doesn't really mean that much, but it's kind of nice, It's a normal monster. It's just vanilla, no biggie. Next up, we've got Giant Rex. This is my favorite card. I love Giant Rex. Um, Basically, the deal with Giant Rex here is, so he can't attack directly, and if he is banished, you can special summon this card. That is the joy. That is the amazingness about Giant Rex. He so basically, he's a combo extender. This means that he's going to take your combo to the next level. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to banish himself with, hold on, Miscellaneosaurus. Oops. You're going to banish Giant Rex with Miscellaneosaurus, and he's going to special summon himself, and it's going to get you basically a rank 4, which is absolutely fantastic. Also, we're not on this yet. He also, another cool thing about Giant Rex, it's not a big deal, but he gains 200 attack for each banished dinosaur monster. You're going to banish a couple dinosaur monsters in this deck, so I mean, I guess that's a nice bonus. Sometimes if you're in a bit of a struggle, I guess you could normal summon Giant Rex and have a beat stick on the field. Anyway, so here is basically what makes the deck work. Well, I think these are two different cards that make the deck work. You've got Miscellaneosaurus, obviously. This card is at risk for being limited. It's super good. Basically, during your main phase, send this card to your graveyard, and your dinosaurs are protected from all hand traps, all of it, during your main phase. That's it. Ash, no. Nope. You're safe. You're completely unaffected by your opponent's activated card effects. That is absolutely fantastic. This card is one of probably the best dinosaur card in your deck. Also, That's not even his only effect. He can banish himself and X number of dinosaur monsters to special summon a dinosaur of that level. So like let's say, I don't know, you just banish one Miscellaneosaurus. Okay, you just banish one Miscellaneosaurus from your graveyard. Okay, that's one dinosaur monster, so you can summon your Dracaolo, tuner monster. Boom. You just special summoned your level 1 on the field. You just got your tuner out. He can also, banish himself and 3 others to summon a level 4. So he's definitely the best dinosaur in your deck. He is absolutely fantastic. I'm so sad because he will eventually get limited. I'm almost certain of it. Next ban list. That's my prediction. Here is the second best card in your deck. This card is so important. He is your searcher. Basically, normal summon or special summon this guy. Just take any dinosaur and add him to your hand. Any dinosaur. Doesn't matter the level, the whatever. Just any dinosaur monster. Which I think is absolutely broken. This card is super duper good. Also, let's say you got a baby Ceratosaurus on the field, right? You got a baby Ceratosaurus, right? Use his effect. Use his second effect to pop the baby Ceratosaurus, and then boom, you get baby Ceratosaurus's effect, and you get a special summon to level 4. He works so well in your deck. He is such a good 3 of. You totally want 3 of this guy, 3 Misc, absolutely mandatory. So next up, geez, I'm sounding like Team Samurai right now. We're gonna have Dino Wrestler Pankratops and Overtex Quatless. So Pankratops, Panky, very good card. He can pop himself to just pop another card your opponent controls, which is super good. And you can just special summon him from your hand. He's a pretty good attack. He might save you in some tough situations. He's actually limited, so that's why we're running one of them. And then Overtex Quatless right here. Overtex Quatless, you'll see a little later. This Shuffle 5, you might summon him that way a few times. If you got like the nuts and you have a bunch of banish cards. That's not going to be the way you're going to summon him. You're mostly going to summon him through, cheat him out of the deck through Double Evolution Pill. And his effect allows you to destroy a dinosaur to negate a spell or trap card, which is super good. That's like really, really, really awesome. You could even pop like a baby Ceratosaurus, get him on the field. So next up, here's a good card right here. We've got Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju. Now, Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju is a very good card for your deck. Basically, he's a kaiju, but not just that. There's something special about him. He is a dinosaur monster. He's a searchable kaiju. I run Dogoran over Nibiru. Now, that is a little controversial. Nibiru is a very, very, very good card. Do not get me wrong there. But Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju, you can just straight up search him with Oviraptor. He's super good. He's a very good card to have in your deck. Now, for those who don't know what a kaiju is or what they do, basically, pick a monster your opponent controls. Let's say, I don't know, they got their big quote boss monster on the field, right? They got UCT, whatever. This is our boss monster. We'll get into him in a second, but all right, yeah. See that 3,500 attack monster with a great effect? Okay, great. Take this. Can't negate that. You just have a 3,000 attack beat stick on your field now. See? Basically, a lot of people don't understand why kaijus are good. They're like, oh, you're going to give your opponent a good monster. How could you? No. He is a beat stick. He can be destroyed easily, and he is significantly... you can't negate a tribute summon, unless it says it cannot be tributed, which very few cards say. So... yeah, I think Dogoran is a great addition. Obviously, just one. We don't want a brick, This is kind of going first, kind of going second. Could go either way, but I recommend going first to make Calamities. I know I run Calamities, spoiler alert. So, right here, we have UCT, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This guy is your lifeblood. He is what is going to make your deck very strong. You want this guy on the field as soon as possible. For crying out loud, he is... on the playmat. I mean, come on. He's obviously the boss monster, you know? Like he's not like I don't like like the idea of a boss monster cuz they don't really exist anymore, but anyway, he's like your main monster, okay? So, he must be special summoned by banishing 2 dinosaur type monsters. Shouldn't be too hard. It's like a super easy way to summon him. And then once per turn during either player's main phase, you can destroy 1 monster in your hand or on the field. You could destroy Baby Ceratosaurus. And if you do, change all face-up attack position monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position. That's very good. That's a great effect. Yeah, you could destroy a baby and basically just block your opponent from during their battle phase, pretty much. If this, so he can attack all monsters on the field, like once each, every single monster. And at the start of the damage step, if he attacks a defense position monster, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. And if you do, it. Send it to the graveyard. Not destroy, send it. This means that technically doesn't count as being destroyed by battle. He sent it to the graveyard. That's so dumb. He just sends monsters to the graveyard and inflicts 1,000 damage, which is like super good. You can OTK your opponent pretty much with this dude. He's like, he will clear your opponent's field, so he'll destroy something in your hand, put them all in defense, attack them all, take 1,000 for each of them, and then just attack with the rest of your monsters. He's so good. Okay, I run 2 of him, not 3. The reason behind this, he's kind of a brick. Okay, you're not always going to be able to summon him, especially first turn. And really, you can search him out in so many other ways. So, I recommend you just run 2 of this guy. Sorry. Alrighty, that's it for our dinosaur monsters. I'd say I'm very proud of the main deck. I'm very proud of it. Let's move on to our dinosaur spell cards. Here we were running 3 Fossil Dig. This is very obvious, very, very, very obvious. Of course, we're running 3 Fossil Dig. Basically just add a level 4 lower from your deck to your hand. That's just amazing. This is your search card. This is amazing. You're gonna add, I don't know, Soleating Oviraptor, Miscellaneousaurus, even a baby if the like under the right situation. You know, like this card's great. 3 of it, absolutely mandatory. Now next up, here we've got our field spell. It's gonna be Lost World. So yeah, I can explain. Basically, I lost my 3rd copy of Lost World. I'm gonna get a new one in a bit, but I haven't had time to go out and get it. So I've just proxied this much better card actually. This is the real Lost World. So right here, Lost World, pretty much. It's about as good as you're going to get for a dinosaur field spell. All monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense except dinosaur monsters. That's, that's whatever. That's cool, I guess. But that's not what you're here for, okay? You're not here for your attack lowering, alright? If a dinosaur monster is normal or special summon, you can special summon, get this, 1 Jura Egg token to your opponent's field, okay? Now, what you're going to do with this token... So with this token, pretty much, let's say you are going to beat into it with your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, right? You're going to attack it. Basically, this card is a normal monster. The token, it's a normal monster. Now, here on this effect, it says, check this out. Once per turn, if a normal monster on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy that many dinosaur monsters in your hand or deck instead. This means you attack into that token, destroy a baby Ceratosaurus from your deck to summon a level 4 or lower. That's just amazing. Or even it's protection for normal monsters, like that's whatever. But that's so cool how you can just attack into your into the token, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This is a must-have 3. Absolutely run 3. Some people don't like this card very much. I love it. I think it's a great dinosaur spell that you're going to run 3 of. Here, next up, we've got Double Evolution Pill. I run 2. I think 2 is a good number. 3 is pushing it. 3 is a little too much. This card can be a brick. You're not always going to have the conditions set up for this card. He's He's a very good card, I'd say. Basically, you banish a dinosaur and a non-dinosaur and special summon a level 7 or higher from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Basically, this is how you cheat out Overtex Quatless. He requires that you shuffle 5 banished dinosaurs into the deck to special summon them. You don't even have to do that. Just banish a dinosaur and a non-dinosaur, get your Overtex Squatless, or even UCT, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, if you need it. You know? This is a very good card. You're going to run 2 of it. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck, I'd say. And it's gotten a lot better with the new Anodorned Archosaur. I don't have the money to buy Anodorned Archosaur. It's a good card, I'd say. It's a very good card. I'd put 2 of it in the deck, but I don't have that kind of money. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate because they don't have a lot of money to spend on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So, next up, we've got Dragonic Diagram. This is a True King variant. Of course, we're running True Kings in here. This card is so broken. This card is so good. Oh my gosh. Basically, True Kings mesh so well with dinosaurs. You destroy... here, we're looking at this last effect here. You can destroy 1 card in your hand. And if you do, special summon, or not special summon, add 1 True King from your deck to your hand. This is your combo starter. This with Baby Ceratosaurus is absolutely busted. It is a 2-card combo. It is so good. I absolutely love this card. If it wasn't limited or whatever, I would run 3 of it. But, you know, obviously it's limited. We can't do that. Next up, we've got True King Lithosagem the Disaster. Also a limited card. Basically, with this card, you have to, with all the True Kings, you have to destroy 1 card of their attribute for this guy's Earth. So you're going to summon him you're most likely to summon this guy. At least 1, but if you summon 2, it gets the second effect. Look at your opponent's extra deck and banish up to 3 with different names. That is stupid. That is dumb. Pick 3 extra deck monsters, banish them. Like, well, they have to have different names, obviously, so your opponent might run, like, 3 of their main extra deck monster, whatever, okay? This card is busted. Also, guess what's an Earth monster? Baby Ceratosaurus is an Earth monster. So you can destroy Baby Ceratosaurus, get its effect off, or Petite Pteranodon if you wanted to, but the combo just works better with Baby Ceratosaurus, which I can make a combo video for you guys later. Yeah, absolutely an amazing card to have. Banish 2 or destroy 2 Baby Ceratosaurus with this card, you won that game. You pretty much won the game. All right, next up here, we've got some interesting ones. So I'm going all in on the True King engine. We're talking 3 Agnimazad, the Vanisher. He's the fire version. If it's 2 fires, then you can banish 1 monster from your opponent's field or graveyard. That's a pretty good card. But like I said, if the non-fire one you destroy can be a Baby Ceratosaurus, he's a great card. I like Agnimazad. He's a good one. And then next up here we have 3 Water True King, 3 Barastos. Now, they're like, you only run 1 Megalo Smasher X, right? You only run 1 of it. So how on earth are you going to summon this dude? You're not. That's pretty much it. You're not going to summon this guy. That's not his job. What you're going to do is you're going to destroy him with 1 of your True Kings, and this effect happens. You can special summon 1 non-water worm type monster from your deck in defense position. Summon him. Or, even better yet, well, not better yet, just summon him. Get a rank 9 on the field. Absolutely broken. Fantastic card. It's kind of like your other baby, I guess you could say. He's a very, very good card. So, that's going to be it for our True King engine. Last of, we're going to do our one-ofs. We got a Called by the Grave. This is your hand trap. I don't know why this card is limited. It literally didn't need to be limited, I don't think. Like, it should be even at 2. I'd be okay with 2. This card isn't broken. It's not worth being limited for whatever reason. Basically, this card blocks hand traps. It's very good. It's just gonna banish. It's just gonna negate and banish like an Ash Blossom or something. It's a good card to have, especially for going first. Next up, I've got Terraforming, Set Rotation. This is going to search you out your Diagram or even Lost World. It's going to give you 3 copies of Diagram, 5 copies of Lost World. By that I mean this is Diagram or Lost World if you want it to be. Terraforming is absolutely busted. Set Rotation, also very busted. Very good card. Both of those are limited. And then for our draw spells, we're going to run 1 Pot of Avarice and 1 Upstart Goblin. This makes our deck 39 cards. You just draw 1. This is a dead card, pretty much. The 1,000 life points thing does not matter at all. And then Pot of Avarice. You're usually going to have a big graveyard, so you'll usually be able to shuffle 5 into the deck and draw 2. It's not a big deal. Alright, that's pretty much it for our main deck. Moving on, we're going to get done with our extra deck for here. It needs a little bit of refinement, in my opinion. And I'll tell you what I would replace. We've got a Borlo Dragon. I love this card. Very, very good card. Honestly, you rarely summon Lynx in this deck. It's really not... It's not mandatory. It's just good to have Lynx in every deck. So we got Borlo Dragon right here. We got Triple Burst Dragon. Now, I don't like Triple Burst Dragon. I would replace him with a Nightmare Phoenix. This is like 50 cents. If I ever make a new updated deck profile with dinosaurs, I'll probably have Nightmare Phoenix. So we've got Decode Talker. Pretty solid, not too bad. Here's Reaper Docus. This is a new one. He's not new. I'm just saying, like, to my deck. Basically, it just requires 2 monsters, and you can declare a attribute or type, and monsters this card points to become that. Basically, it's going to help with calamities. I'll show you calamities in a bit. And then, weird enough, Cross Sheep. I just have Cross Sheep in here, because why not? Honestly, the links don't matter that much. They really don't, honestly. This deck doesn't rely on links very much. It mostly relies on XCs. Now, here's the deal. I'd run 2 of this guy, but he's going to get banned. It's not even... It's Virtual Worlds. That's running True King of All Calamities. But in this deck, you can make True King of All Calamities. Now, let me tell you his effect. Okay? During either player's turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card and declare an attribute. All face-up monsters on that field become the attribute. Also, all monsters in your opponent's possession with that attribute cannot activate their effects or attack. Okay, let's say your opponent's using like a deck that primarily, like Salamandrates, declare fire. They can't attack, they can't use their effects, including monsters in their hand. Like, what the heck? How is this card is just, it doesn't make Yu-Gi-Oh fun. Don't let your opponent play. If you get this guy out first turn, which you most likely will, just don't let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh. That's pretty much it. You know? This card's stupid. Alright, next up we've got Phantom Fortress, enter Blathnir. This card is another rank 9. He's pretty solid, not too bad. I mean, you're usually just going to summon calamities and win the game, but, you know, if you ever need another one. So, these guys rose in price. I bought Dolka for like $2. I'm lucky. He's like $18 now, or $13 or whatever. He's kind of expensive. These guys are your primary rank 4s. Pretty much, just detach 1. Dolka's broken, by the way. Just negate all monster effect, or negate a monster effect. And he has 2 materials, so 2 free monster negates pretty much. And then Lagia is kind of like a Solemn Warning, I think. Kind of an Omni negate, just, you know, detach 2. He's very good as well. I just recommend Dolka more. He's better. Alright, we've got our Castel. I like Castel. He's good. Better than Honor Arc for sure. Tornado Dragon. Very, very good card. Very basic. Just going to destroy a spell or trap. Kind of like a MST, but he's 2 of them. Here's the thing. I'd replace this with an Abyss Dweller. It's not that good nowadays. It's being in defense has become so much worse nowadays because of links, because they can't go in defense because they're stupid arrows. So he's not that good. I'd recommend an Abyss Dweller instead. I just have him because I don't have Abyss Dweller yet. So Next up, we've got Trishula. This is going to be a level 9. Absolutely amazing card. Trishula, banish up to one card from each from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. And it doesn't have you don't have to do any of them. So if they don't have anything in their graveyard, then you don't have to banish anything in their graveyard. This card's so good, so good, very 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 good card. We've got Chambar, just a level 5 synchro, probably one of the best ones I could find. And weird, I don't like this card. Cataster, he's not that good. I don't know. I just had to do a level 5 synchro. This was like one of the ones I could find. Please recommend to me like a better synchro level 5. He's not the best, but he definitely works. So that's going to be pretty much it for this deck profile. Thank you guys so much for watching. And by the way, if you guys need a cheaper version, because this deck's like $100, so if you need like a cheap version, just buy 3 Dino Smashers Fury structure decks. It's gonna get you your staples. It's gonna get you Miscellaneousaurus, Slitting Oviraptor. It's an absolutely great structure deck, and that's actually what I started with. I didn't start with this like broken, almost perfect meta dinosaur deck. I started with 3 Dino Smashers Fury structure decks. So just go ahead and do that for me. Enjoy yourself, have fun. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. All right, guys. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.